Next up is our factory navigation. So we can easily search this way if we want to. So all we have to do is just start typing in an address, or we can search by different options there. So we've got the address for the dealership here. So we just can go Yorkdale. If we want to, we can look through different options. We're going to go Yorkdale Ford. So let's just click through that. Perfect. We can save that as a favorite, or we can just start the drive.
Make a U-turn now and then turn right.
No, well, don't mind if I do. So a few other options that are available there. So as you can see, we've got a few options for the route. We can disable this as well. So if we don't want to have any sort of guidance prompts, we can do that. We can easily zoom out this way if we want to. We can exit out of the route along the very top, but I won't do that just yet, because if we hit this, we can cancel route. We can look at screen views and different settings. We can do a detour if we want to, so it's going to calculate different routes. There you go. So as you can see, we've got a few different options for different route choices. So we can select whichever one we'd like to. Just press, we hit start, and that's going to readjust as necessary. From there, we move back in. We've got our view route, we've got our search, and our history. So if we go cancel route for a second, this is canceling the route out very simply there. And we can go back into our menu again. Traffic list, we've got some advanced navigation settings. So our map preferences, do we want our 3D models, point of interest icons, breadcrumbs to show up? Breadcrumbs is a neat one because on our map, every place that we go, we'll get a little drop letting us know which streets we've taken, which is kind of neat. Moving back into our nav settings, we've got some preferences. Do we want the fastest route? Do we want the shortest route or the most eco-friendly? Do we want to use HOV lanes? Do we want to avoid freeways, toll roads, and a number of other options? Navigation preferences for our prompts. So do we want to have voice and tones, voice, or strictly a tone when we've got an upcoming turn? We've got our where am I? So we've got our lat and longitude, so we can see exactly where we are. We can search a few different ways. So we can look at our history, our home work addresses. We can search by GPS coordinates, and we've got a number of other options. Moving back into, so we've already seen our history there, so we've got a few other options, so places that we've looked at. We've got some options for favorites. So if we've got favorite addresses, so either a home or work address, or third addresses. So if we've got multiple ones set up, we can set up a number of different addresses, then press the voice command prompt on the steering wheel, and we can say navigate home, navigate to work, navigate to John's, or whatever the case may be. So a few different options available. We've got our home and work address that we can also set up on that screen. And one of the benefits, as I said earlier, so if you press the voice command prompt on the steering wheel, we can just say navigate home or navigate to work if we wanted to go that route instead. But that'll be the basics of the navigation menu and using factory navigation inside of this vehicle. So you can see there, back, we've got our main screen, and actually just another basic. We can do a pinch to zoom if we want to. We can go minus, we can have it auto go, or we can have different map views this way. So a few different options available. So using factory navigation isn't really that difficult inside of this thing. But if you need any clarifications, if you have any questions, drop down in the comment section below and let me know. More than willing to talk you through any issues that you might be having. But if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your social networks. And until I see you next time, take care.